Hey loves, it's your girl DeeDee and welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction video for you guys. Before we get into this video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you share and like the video. Also hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content or go live. So we got another reaction from a woman who says a lot more women will be considered deadbeats if they didn't have the government helping them. So I want to know your thoughts on this. Chime in the comments below. I definitely want to hear what you have to say on this one. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
We like to admit it or not, let's take away the food stamps, let's take away the Section 8, let's take away the Medicaid, let's take away the WIC, let's take away y'all daycare services, and let's take away the child support. Let's see how many deadbeat moments it is out here. Okay, let's see how many of y'all can still take care of your kids.
All right, so that is really it. That's a short clip. What do you think about what she had to say? This is a touchy subject because I think a lot of women don't want to admit to what she's saying. And of course, this does not apply to every single mother or every woman out there. But there are some women who depend on those services, depend on government assistance. And my thing is, look, if you need the services, it's fine. You know, I don't have a problem with people getting help. But my thing is, the women who often consider men deadbeats or always talking about a man as these men are deadbeats and they don't do this and they don't have this and they don't have that. I think sometimes it could come off a bit hypocritical because they're not looking at themselves. They're not looking at the fact that they are using government assistance to take care of their financial needs for the most part. The mentality that comes with a lot of things a lot of these particular women say, you know, I think that's what get the backlash. That's where men are speaking out and others are speaking out, because we know that a lot of these particular women get assistance from the government. Being a single mom, you don't have the father in the child's life, or he's not with you or whatever, you just have babies. We know that a lot of the assistance that you get to take care of your children is coming from the government. And so this is where you hear a lot of women who say they really don't need a man because they have the government assistance, so they can get by. And I mean, I think it was a fair statement to make that if they weren't getting all that assistance, they would need help. You would really, you know, get a chance to see who is considered a deadbeat or not, who's going to sink or who's going to swim, who's able to go out and make enough money to pay for your own child care for all of your children and yourself, pay for your own groceries, your own rent, your own, you know, food, and all of your own childcare, all of these things, then it will probably be a different story, because there are women out there who are able to pay for all of their bills and they're complaining. Who wouldn't? Because prices are so damn high. Everybody's complaining about their bills going up. So I get it on one hand, but then on the other hand, there are a lot of women who are just hypocritical. And you can't be hypocritical when you're not fully paying all of your bills and you're not fully taking care of yourself. If you're dependent on the check every month, or you're dependent on the government every month to pay for your child's daycare and Medicaid for medical expenses and all that, you're not coming out of your pocket paying it. So to consider somebody else broke if they're lacking in some area, it's just hypocritical. We got to take a step back and stop looking at men or anybody else and calling them deadbeats just because they don't want to buy you a drink or they can't afford this lifestyle that a lot of these women can't even afford themselves. Because that's what it boils down to, wanting a certain lifestyle, and you think of any man that you meet is supposed to acknowledge that or adhere to that and do what you want him to do, when if you know that you're getting assistance from the government to pay your bills, and this man may not be getting assistance and he has to pay his bills all out of his pocket on his own dime, so he may not be able to afford this luxurious lifestyle you are looking for. And why would you even look for that when you know that you're struggling to make ends meet on your end, as opposed to saying, you know what, I'm not going to be unrealistic. I'm not going to be superficial. I'm going to, you know, we can work together and you know what I mean? Try to build something together and not expect so much out of men just because they're a man. That's absurd to me, that you expect all of these things out of a man just because he's a man. Because he's a man, he's expected to go above and beyond what you can't even do. But he's a man. That's what a man's supposed to do. No, a man is supposed to protect and provide for his family, his wife and his children. And I just want to say this, protecting and providing for your family does not mean a luxurious lifestyle. That's extra. if that's what you want. That is not the goal as a man when it comes to protecting and providing for your family. Having this luxurious, expensive life, that is not it. Protecting and providing for your children and your family means keeping a safe roof over their head, making sure that they have the things that they need, not everything that they want. Because then you're creating selfish, independent thinking people who aren't grateful for things. You know, taking care and providing for your family is not a luxurious lifestyle. It's just not. But we got so many entitled individuals out here who are actually broke, but looking for men to provide this lifestyle that they've never had, never really seen it, but on social media and on reality TV. But they think that they're entitled to it in some way. And I don't understand how we get to this place. It's one thing to think highly of yourself and to have morals and values for yourself as a woman. But it's another thing to feel entitled to somebody else's money, somebody else's things, and think that they're obligated to do all this for you when they're just meeting you. So I think what this woman was saying in the video clip was, yeah, if a lot of this government assistance was stripped from these people, these individuals, they would have a hard time. They might be looked at as a deadbeat because you're not able to meet your regular everyday necessities for you and your family and your kids. And I always say, listen, this doesn't apply to everybody, but for the ones that it do, that's who it's for. I know a lot of women who are very self-righteous and they really believe what they're saying. And then when you turn the mirror onto them and look at them and you're like, oh, well, where do you work at? How much money you make? How do you pay all your bills? And then when they get in Section 8, all this government assistance, well, come on now, that's not fair to turn around and call a man broke who probably is trying, but he doesn't have the funds that you think he should have. I think a lot of these women will be considered deadbeats if you look at their real finances and what they're paying and all of the help that they're getting. If that help was taken away, how would they fare in meeting their daily requirements for what they need and what their children need? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Y'all know what it is. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.